got lots of fun. I'm sure you worked way too.
All right, good evening, hockey fans. Lori coming to you live from the Tony Graham Recreation Center, where your Canada Blazers are taking on the Pineapples 2.0, also known as Chris South's team, the South Side, the Souths. We played them last week with a final score of 2-1 in the last 10 seconds of the game. The Souths, also known as the Pineapples, are looking to even the score. And we are underway in the first period with 10 minutes on the clock. The Blazers win the draw. Daniel Good puts it in to the opposing zone. Trevor with a shot in the short side, and that's saved by the Pineapples goaltender. Pineapples clear the zone. Tristan retreating in his own zone in front of Justin. His brother skates behind, looking for the breakout pass on the far boards, kept inside by the Pineapples, but the Blazers send it deep, and that'll be icing called against the Blazers. 0-0 still the score with 9:27 left from the first. Faced off to Justin's right. Blazers battling in the corner, looking for a breakout pass on the far side, kept inside by the Pineapples. Pineapples with a shot from the high slot. Shot from close range, goes behind the net. Scott behind the goal line, over to Daniel. Daniel scoops around to the near side, looking for Trevor at center ice, but that goes long and will be icing called against the Blazers. Clark takes the face off in the opposing zone. No, that's not Clark. Sorry, the Blazers come away with it. Skates out into the attacking zone, shot to the short side of the net. Nice save. Carter now in the near corner. Looking for a pass behind the net. Wraparound doesn't get far. Kept inside by the Blazers at the blue line. Inside the Pineapple zone. Pineapple's looking to clear the zone. Kept inside by the Blazers. Long shot on net. Nice save. Pineapples clear the zone. Here come the Pineapples. Pass in front, but can't get the shot off. Pineapples still remain in possession of the puck down below the goal line. Scott is battling on the far boards now. Blazers clear the zone. Turn around by the Pineapples. Jack finds the puck in his own zone. Pass across. Picked up by Parker. Parker gets his stick checked. Jack applies the forecheck, forces the pass. Parker to Tristan behind the goal line. Tristan behind his brother Justin. Looking for the pass on the far boards. Eli now. That's up for Parker. Parker steps over the blue line. Parker from the high slot shot. That's deflected high. Pineapples clear the zone. Pineapples over the blue line. Long bobbling shot. It's poked over into the corner. Eli on the far boards looking for Parker. Parker can't get out of the zone. Tristan loses his feet. Eli scoops in, swoops in, picks up the puck behind the goaltender. Eli looking to break out, a little chip pass to himself, gets around him, but back into the Pineapple zone. The Pineapples gain control. Nice forecheck. Pineapples try to clear the zone. Trevor working hard, grinding. But the Pineapples regain possession, clear the zone. Here come the Pineapples over the blue line. Can't get past the defense. And the Blazers now clear to the near side. Trevor in the near corner, behind the goaltender. Hauls on the brakes. He's held up. And the Pineapples strip the puck away. Clear it on the near boards. Here come the Pineapples over the blue line. Can't make a play out of it. Clark gives them a hard time behind the net. Puck trickles out onto the near side. Caden can't get a stick on her shot on net. Scott gets the rebound. Pineapples regain possession. Looking for their defender at the blue line. Slap shot off of some shin pads. And here comes Daniel Good. Daniel, it's got Trevor and Caden with him. Daniel steps over the blue line. Pass over to Trevor, over to Caden. Caden with a shot short side. Scores! Goaltender hadn't got enough time to get onto his post to seal that. And Caden Orr puts it away to make it 1-0 Blazers. Mateo takes the face-off at center ice. That is not Jude. Mateo takes the face-off at center ice. Pineapples win the draw, send it long. Blazers in their own zone, looking to break out on the far side. Come out to neutral ice. Carter now from the face-off circle. Backhand. Score short side again. Aha. We found a weak point. Post integration on the left side has proven a challenge for the Pineapples goaltender. 2-1 Blazers as the score with 5:23 remaining in the first. Face off at center ice. Mateo takes the draw. Pineapples win it, send it deep. On the far boards now, Pineapples maintain possession down below the goal line, looking for the pass up to the point. This goes long. Carter puts the forecheck on. Pineapples backhand it behind their goaltender onto the near side. Kept inside by the Blazers. Easton puts it behind the net. Pass in front. Battle in front of the net is won by the Pineapples, and here come the Pineapples. They skate through the neutral zone. This guy's got some speed. Drop pass. High slot shot. Oh, Justin. Nice save. .4:30 to go in the first period. 2-0 Blazers. Face off in the Blazers zone. Blazers win the draw. Clear the zone. Into the attacking zone, but the Pineapples turn it around. Jack's going to race for this puck. Blazers come away with it. Skate behind their own goaltender. Parker clears it to the red line. Eli with some nice moves gets over the blue line. Onto his backhand on the near side. Forced into the corner, looking for the pass in front that's slapped away. Clark with a slapper from the blue line, goes wide of the net, ricochets back to the blue line. Here come the Pineapples, goes wide to the right side, forced to the outside, and the Blazers regain possession in their own zone. Blazers clear the zone, but we've got we've got 2 penalties called against the same player, slash and a cross check. I didn't see it, but sounds like he was mad. I like that official. He's very clear. 16 white, slash and a cross check. So for 3:36 remaining in the first period, 2-0 Blazers is the score. And, it's 1 each, sorry. So we're going 5-on-5. I heard 16 white, but it's 1 each. We're going to stay 5-on-5 for 2 minutes. Or we're going to stay 5-on-5. And those boys will stay in the sin bin for 2 minutes. And here come the Blazers. Little backhand chip pass, but ref is calling that out of bounds. 3:09 to go in the first. 2-0 Blazers is the score. Face off just outside the Blazers zone. Daniel Good wins the draw. In the neutral zone now, Blazers step over the blue line, pass up to the middle. That's broken up by the home team. And here come the Pineapples. Can't get around the defense. Scott puts it up the fireboards. Pineapples are there. Shot. Misses the net. On the near side now. Caden clears the zone. Flipped back inside by the Pineapples. Scott can't get around the forechecker. That stays onside. Shot is high of the net. In the near corner. Up the near boards, we've got whistles. And the net's way off. Sometimes the ref lets the net off the posts or off the pegs go if it's close and he thinks he can get to it before the play comes back to the net. But he didn't feel comfortable there that the play might come back and the goaltender would be disadvantaged, so he whistled that down. Jack clears the zone, turned around, but regained possession by the Blazers. Oh, a little flippity flop at the red line. Here comes Mateo up the center, drops it for Kobo. Kobo with a shot on net, nice save. Mateo now on the near side. Can't hold on, and the Pineapples put it deep. Jack gets there first. Jack finds his winger on the near side. Winger looking for a centerman, but that's broken up. On the near boards now. Tristan backhands it to Carter. Carter flips it inside the opposing zone, turned around by the Pineapples. Here come the Pineapples over the blue line with a shot. That's deflected by Tristan. Shot on net from the short side. Nice save by Justin. $1:32 remaining in period number 1. 2-0 Blazers is the score. Face off in the Blazers zone. Blazers win the draw. Eli skates it out of the zone, pops it ahead. And here comes Daniel. Daniel with a shot, nice save. In the high slot, a battle for the puck is popped out of the zone. Scott puts it into the opposing zone. Daniel in the corner battles, wins the battle, can't get a pass off, and the Pineapples regain possession. Pineapples off the far boards. Can't get it out of the zone behind their own goaltender now, looking for a breakout pass on the near side. Daniel keeps it in. Daniel for Easton. Easton with a nice little move, puts it down into the corner and behind the net. Eli battles, pokes it back up for Scott. Scott winds up, fires low. Nice save. This is fun hockey. 2-0 Blazers with 42 seconds to go in the first. Face off in the Pineapple zone. Blazers win the draw at the blue line. Easton with a shot. Nice save. Pineapples chip it behind Jack. Easton puts the Jets on, gets there first in his own zone, fires it behind the net for Caden on the near boards. Pineapples keep it inside. Battling on the near side. The Pineapples from behind the net, pass in front of the slot, back up to defense at the right point, long shot, tip, can't get through. Ooh, loose puck in front, shot from short range, and a nice save from Justin. Eight seconds to go in the first. 2-0 Blazers. Blazers win the draw to Justin's left. Blazers just trying to get out of the zone, but kept inside. But not enough to make a play out of it, and that'll be it for period number 1. 2-0 Blazers ahead of the Pineapples after 1 period of play. All right, we're underway for the second period. 2-0 Blazers is the score. Blazers pop this into the Pineapple zone. Pineapples flip it cross ice. Kept poked back inside by the Blazers. Pineapples again looking for a clean way out of the zone. Broken up by Kobo. Kobo runs it down behind the opposing goaltender, battling behind the net. And the Pineapples get a hold of it, send it long. Tristan fakes him out. Runs it behind his own goaltender, looking for a breakout pass on the near boards, but the Pineapples find it at their own zone. Nice stick work there. Carter giving him a hard time, ties him up. Yeah, we got a penalty on the play, yeah. Thought that might be the case. I didn't see the call. It looked like a hooking call. Looked like a hooking to me. I was surprised there was no call. I hadn't seen him with his hand up here. That's a hooking call. Okay, 9:07 to go in the second period. 2-0 Blazers is the score as the Pineapples go to the power play. Parker takes the face off to Justin's right. Blazers win the draw, send it out of the zone. Pineapples regain control at the red line. Pineapples short-handed. Retreat into their own zone and regroup. Redirect to the near side, but here comes Daniel. Daniel cuts in through, short side shot. Nice save. The Pineapples regain possession. Pineapples on the power play, send this long, and that'll be icing called against the Pineapples. 2-0 Blazers with 8:30 to go in the second. Face off in the Pineapple zone. Pineapples win the draw, but the Blazers get a stick on it, not for long as the Pineapples regain possession in their own zone. Blazers break that up, send it back. Jack's gonna hustle this down, back behind his own goaltender, looking for a way out. Nice little chip pass to himself, looking for a breakout pass on the near boards. Blazers clear the zone. Daniel with a good forecheck. Pineapples in their own zone. Broken up at center ice by the Blazers. Pineapples again in their own zone. Pineapples on the power play. Inside the Pineapple zone. Poked back by Parker to Jack. Jack has a look. Tries to send it long. That's tipped by the Pineapples down behind their own goal line. Pineapples try to clear the zone on the near side. Excellent penalty kill by the Blazers, by the way. And here come the Pineapples on the near side. Send it down behind Justin, who plays it off for his defender, and the Blazers find a lane and send it long. And that'll kill the remainder of the penalty. We are back to center ice, to even strength. At center ice, Eli gets double teamed, and the Pineapples regain possession. Pineapples in their own zone. Eli on the forecheck. Pineapples at their own blue line. Skates it out of the zone into the attacking zone. Nice stick by Tristan. Tristan looking for Daniel Good. Daniel Good backhands it up through the center zone, and the Pineapples regain possession. Tristan puts the forecheck on, forces the pass into the attacking zone. Pineapples with a centering pass. Justin gets a stick on it, and it disrupts that plan. Still in the Blazer zone. Jack clears the zone. This goes long. No ice is called here as that was tipped. Pineapples in their own zone, looking to clear. Skates it out into the neutral zone, over the red line, over the blue line. Short side shot, nice save, Justin. Have a little technical difficulty there. There we go. Face off in the Blazers zone. Blazers managed to clear the zone. Here come the Blazers, but that's broken up by the Pineapples. Pineapples with a head of steam step over into the attacking zone. Turn and fire. Justin puts this off into the near corner. 5:33 remaining in the second period. 2-0 Blazers is the score as the Blazers. Mateo steps over the blue line. Pass across for Carter. Carter gets it in the skates and can't get a shot off. Maintains possession. Battle along the boards on the far side inside the Pineapple zone. Mateo with a nice toe drag. Gets around one but can't get around the second, and the Pineapples clear the zone. Pineapples now in the attacking zone in the near corner, forced to the outside by Easton. Down behind the net now is Clark. Clark looking for Mateo. Mateo gets a stick on the puck, can't get a shot off. Easton now steps over into the attacking zone, but that's offside. 4:44 remaining in the second, 2-0 Blazers. Face off just outside the Pineapple zone is won by the Blazers. Blazers bring it up the near side. Trevor skates it up. Trevor, short side, scores, backhand. Finds the far post on his backhand, makes it 3-0 Blazers. Face off on neutral ice is won by the Blazers. Pineapples, though, break that up. Pineapples with a shot, Justin. Nice save. Face off inside the Blazers zone. Blazers win the draw and pop it outside the zone. Caden at the red line drops it for Trevor. Trevor pops it in deep. Pineapples behind their own goal line, looking for a way out on the near side, battling in the corner. Both teams. Battle is won by the Pineapples. Pineapples cross ice pass, but they don't connect, and Tristan finds the puck in his own zone. Tristan looking for Daniel across, but they don't connect. Back into the Blazers zone. The Blazers clear the zone. Eli comes off the bench, gets on side. Eli centering pass, but Daniel just couldn't quite reach it. Pass in front by Daniel is picked off by the Pineapples. Pineapples behind their own net now. Pass across. That pops out of the zone. Jack at his own blue line. His forecheck manages to find Daniel at the red line. Dan steps over. Drop pass. Parker sends it across, and a little touch and go by Eli. And we're back onto the far boards now. Eli looking for Daniel in front. Daniel finds the puck in the near corner, puts it behind the net. Battle is won by the Pineapples, and the Pineapples clear the zone. Blazers are there. Dan steps back over the blue line, looking for Parker. Parker for Dan, but Eli rather, loses his feet. Battle on the far boards inside the Pineapple zone. Eli for Dan. Dan in the high slot, backhands it. Parker with a shot. Nice save. Pineapples looking to clear the zone. Jack holds it inside, puts it back down behind the net. Pineapples again flip it out onto the near boards. Pineapples are going to skate the puck out of the zone, send it across in the attacking zone, but sent ahead by the Blazers. Blazers shoot. Nice score, nice save. A minute 57 remaining in the third period. In the second period, 3-0 Blazers is the score. I see all the coaches who were born in the 70s grooving to this music, and all the coaches who were born in the 80s who are not. Face off in the opposing zone is onto the net and held onto by the Pineapples goaltender. Face off again in the Pineapple zone. Pineapples win the draw and skated out of the zone. Pineapples over the red line. Over the blue line, wide to the left side. Shot is deflected to the near boards by Justin. Loose puck in the Blazers zone. Clark is there. Clark puts it ahead on the far boards, looking for a touch pass to the near side. Kobo can't get a hold of it, and the Pineapples regain possession in their own zone. Pineapples on the near boards. Can't make a play out of it. Tristan is there in his own zone. Tristan looking to put it up on the near side. Battle along the boards in the neutral zone, just outside the Blazers zone, and the Blazers regain possession. Tristan skates it through the neutral zone over the blue line, cuts to the inside, high slot, backhand pass. Kobo with a shot, doesn't get through traffic. Shot from short range, doesn't get through either. On the near boards now, the Pineapples can't clear it. High slot, puck is loose. Pineapples skate the puck out of the zone, taken down. No penalty here. Clark gets a stick on the puck, and he's going to skate it out of the zone. Clark over the blue line. He's got Daniel Good with him. Clark winds up, fires. Hard shot. And high. And here comes the Pineapples with a shot that Justin easily saves, put in the corner. Clark in the high slot in his own zone, puts it out into the neutral zone for Trevor. Trevor retreats to his own blue line, has a look, backhands it. Across for Jack coming off the bench. Bobbling puck, turned around by the Pineapples. Trevor finds it behind his own goaltender. Trevor is held up, Jack there to help. Well, after 2 periods of play, a nice fast pace. The score is 3-0. Blazers ahead of the Pineapples. As we get set up for the third period, we've got 14 minutes on the clock. We got Justin between his pipes. Face-off is taken by Daniel Good and 1. Blazers put the puck up into the attacking zone. Pineapples are there to turn it around. Pineapples now dump it in deep behind Justin. Easton behind Justin. Looking for the breakout pass on the far side, kept inside by the Pineapples. Justin on the near, or Jack on the near boards, battling. Finds the neutral ice, but the Pineapples find the puck, retreat into their own zone. Forecheck by Trevor forces the pass up to center ice. Pineapples on the far boards. Inside the opposing zone, they're going to call that offside. Face off just outside the Blazer zone goes back into the neutral zone for the Pineapples. Pineapples partner pass on the defense, and here come the Pineapples to step over the blue line, but stuffed by the Blazers, and the Blazers send this long. That'll be icing called against the Blazers. Face off to Justin's right. Isn't cleanly won. We've got a battle along the boards inside the Blazers zone. Kept inside by the Pineapples. Blazers now skate the puck out of the zone. Here comes Clark over the blue line into the attacking zone. Gets through 2, but can't hold on to the puck. Clark in the far corner. Looking for the pass. It's picked up by the Pineapples. Pineapples behind their own net. Chip pass on the near side. Turned around by the Blazers. Blazers pass across. Dan on the near side looking for the high slot. Parker can't get the shot off. Pineapples get in the way of that plan. Pineapples on the near side. Nice forecheck by the Blazers. So Eli puts the pressure on. Forces the pass to the far side. Back to the near boards. In the corner inside the Pineapple zone. Battle along the boards. Eli working hard. Eli comes away with it. Eli from behind the net can't get a good pass off, and the Pineapples try to clear the zone. Parker is there. Parker for Eli. Oh, sorry, Parker for Daniel. Daniel back to Scott. Scott gives it a one-timer, but that's off some shin pads and into the far corner. Back to Scott again. Scott winds up, hits a stick. Scott can't get a good shot off, and he's taken down. We've got a generous penalty called against the Pineapples here. 10:35 remaining in the third period. 3-0 Blazers is the score as the Blazers go to the power play. Face off in the Pineapple zone. Pineapples find a lane, send it long right onto Justin, who's going to play this into the corner for Easton. Easton behind Justin. Finds Carter. Carter pops it out of the zone on the near boards, turned around by the Pineapples. Justin puts it to the side of his net for Tristan. Tristan behind Justin. Good forecheck by the Pineapples. Here comes Easton. Easton coming up the middle over the blue line, goes to his backhand, drops it. Blazers in the corner, can't get a pass in front. Kobo from the blue line shot, nice save. In the far corner, inside the Pineapple zone, behind the goal line. Up for Carter. Carter winds up, fires, scores. Goalie got a good piece of it, but not enough. Rolled up off his dropper, I think. A good thud sound from the dropper, which means he probably got it on the heel of his hand and not quite enough of it. 9:05 remaining in the third. 4-0 Blazers is the score. Face-off at center ice is won by the Blazers. Blazers trying to get out of their zone. Tristan skates it behind the goal line, looking for that breakout pass on the far side to Trevor. Pineapple's defense gets a hold of it. Nice little move around Trevor down to below the goal line. Off to the far side again. Trevor at the red line, can't quite hold on. Daniel Good is gonna give him a hand. Down below the goal line, wrap around by the Pineapples is easily saved by Justin in the right position. We're back to even strength now. It's the Pineapples at center ice, battling along the boards on the near side. Into the Blazer zone go the Pineapples. Pineapples on the near boards. The puck is stripped away by the Blazers. Blazers looking to clear it on the near side, but that's out of bounds. 4-0 Blazers is the score with 7:42 remaining in the third. Face off in the Blazers zone. Blazers win the draw. Pass to the near side for Dan. Dan gets held up, and here come the Pineapples. Puck is turned around by Clark. Clark steps over the blue line. Clark from the face-off circle makes it around, backhand. Can't get it past the Pineapples goaltender. Eli looking for the pass to the slot. Jack gets a stick on the puck, backhands it to the near boards. Kept inside by Parker. Parker cuts inside with a nice pass across the crease. Can't make good on it, and the Pineapples clear the zone. Stripped away by Jack at the Blazers blue line. Jack gets double teamed and can't hold on to the puck. Parker is there to help him out. Backhands it behind the net to Daniel on the near boards. Here comes Dan. Dan steps into the attacking zone, cuts to the inside, but can't hold on, and the Pineapples regain possession. On the far boards now, Pineapples in their own zone looking to clear the puck. Slapped back inside by the Blazers. Pineapples behind their own net. Blazers get a stick on the puck. Carter battling below the goal line. Comes back up to Clark. Clark winds up. Pass to the low slot. Can't get a good shot off. Carter and Kobo give it a shot. That was an excellent pass by Clark. Inside the Pineapple zone. Mateo now. Mateo on the near boards. Puck gets stripped away, and that goes long. Jack chases it down in his own zone. Little chip pass to himself. The puck finds Carter. Carter shoots. Is high. Mateo on the near side. Flips it up to Carter in the high slot. That's picked up by the Pineapples. Pineapples now step over the opposing zone. That's taken down by Carter. High slot shot. Misses the net. Pineapples with a wraparound. Net is off. And we've got a cross-checking penalty coming up against the Blazers. So 4:40 to go in the third period. 4-0 Blazers as the Pineapples go to the power play. Face off to Justin's right. Pass in front by the Pineapples goes through. Pineapples defense at the blue line flips it back down behind the net. Blazers get a stick on the puck. Find a lane and send it long. A race for the puck. Trevor putting some effort in here, and the Pineapples get there first. Fired along the far boards. Pass across the neutral zone. Here come the Pineapples. Pineapples step over. Shoot. Justin with the save. Rebound. It's picked up by the Blazers. Here comes Trevor. Trevor steps over the blue line. Gets around a defender. Just about. But loses his feet on the defender's legs. And here come the Pineapples. They clear the zone. Pineapples step over the blue line. One-on-one shot. Nice save by the blocker. Another shot by the Pineapples doesn't get through, and the Blazers backhand this out of the zone. 3:24 to go in the third period. 4-0 Blazers. Pineapples clear the zone. Blazers are there. Back, back, back. I hear the call, and Tristan takes control in his own zone. Bank pass off the boards for Parker. Parker one-on-one. Dipsy doodling, but can't get past that defender. Caden Orr doesn't get the pass off, and the Pineapples regain possession. Pineapples in his own zone. Goes into the opposing zone. Pineapples with a shot. Justin with the save. Comes back to him. He saves it again. Blazers in the near corner. Double teamed is Tristan. Parker's there to help out on the near side. Into the neutral zone now. Pineapples regain possession. Flip it out onto the near boards. Pineapples step over the red line. Over the blue line. Can't get through the defense. Caden regains possession in his own zone. Skates it behind his goal line. Nice moves and flips it out high. Kill a little time as this bouncing puck finds the opposing goaltender. 41 seconds remaining in the Pineapples power play. Pineapples step out in the neutral zone. Into the opposing zone. Can't make a play out of it. That's cleared by the Blazers. And that was played above the shoulders by number 21 and whistled down. 1:45 remaining in the third period. 4-0 Blazers is the score. Face off just outside the Pineapple zone. The Pineapples win the draw. D-to-D pass inside their own zone. Eli with a strong forecheck. On the far boards, Pineapples clear the zone. Clark is there. Pops it up for Carter. Carter steps over into the opposing zone. Carter with a shot. Nice save. period. Scott with a shot, misses the net, rebound. Misses the net as well, or maybe it was saved. Battle below the goal line. It's won by the Blazers. Shot from the high slot is high of the net. The Pineapples gain control and clear the zone to the red line. Pineapples now step over the blue line. Nice shot, nice save. Scott backhands it across for Clark. Clark on the near side. Clears the zone for Kobo. Kobo to Carter. Carter over the blue line. Goes wide to the outside. Push to the outside. Pass in front in the low slot. Backhand. Doesn't get on net by Daniel. Or maybe that's Mateo. Mateo pinned up. And the Pineapples skate the puck out of the zone. Pineapples shoot at the buzzer. Trapper save. And the Blazers take this one away 4-0 over the Dirty Pineapples 2.0. Well, that was a lot of fun to watch. Thanks for joining us, folks. We'll see you next time.